President Xi would like me to come to China. It's a very important relationship. As you know, we're taking a lot of money in from China because of the tariffs and the different things, and it's a very important relationship. We're going to get along good with China. I hear so many stories about we're not going to allow their students, or we're going to allow their students to come in. We're going to allow, it's very important, 600,000 students. It's very important. But we're going to get along with China. But it's a different relationship that we have now with China. It's a much better relationship economically than it was before. With Biden, boy, what he allowed that, I mean, they just took him to the cleaners, you know?
Now, President Trump is America first, right? I want you to explain to me how bringing in 600 Chinese spies, because this is what they are, bringing in 600 Chinese students into the universities. Technically, the universities already overran with Chinese influence. You see the problem with Harvard and Yale, you said it was a problem. Now, you want us to believe that the reason the Chinese was really doing all of this is because Joe Biden was in charge. Well, if you're my enemy, it don't matter who's in charge. You're still my damn enemy. All money, not good money. Do you know there's a reference on the book? There's a law on the book in China that says any foreign exchange students, anybody who comes here to a university to take up higher education, has to be a spy for the CCP.
And this should shock no one. So the report came out. It said right now in the United States of America, at one of our universities, there is an organized, orchestrated spy ring. To put this in perspective, when I got here, I said, when I was told that there was a Chinese law in place that required Chinese nationals, including students that come to the United States on visas, and by the way, we take 300,000 Chinese students a year into our universities, there's a law in the books that says they have to provide intelligence gathering and information to the CCP. We also had information in Congress before I even got here that they were setting up these programs to organize spies and push them into our universities using visas. And
how is this good for America, and how is this putting America first? The collapse of just about every empire is the collapse from within, because the politicians became rich and they start thinking all money is good money. All money not good money. Some money you need to turn down because it's not good for you selling out people. Nobody can convince me that this is a good idea to bring in more Chinese spies. You guys were just saying that they were trying to infiltrate us. They were trying to steal our intellectual property. I mean, we had Chinese working for Dianne Feinstein. We already know about Mr. Fang Fang. You think those are the only Chinese spies?
Mm-hmm. Oh, they absolutely. Harvard has perpetuated Chinese Communist Party priorities and students on their campus. They've allowed their students to participate in activities that are paramilitary activities and supported them and feeding information back to our enemy, which is Communist China. In fact, even the leader, Xi Jinping, of China's daughter, has a degree from Harvard. And hundreds of thousands of these foreign students have come into our country. And our universities have facilitated it because they pay full tuition. They've taken away opportunities from our American students. And then,
hell, they wasn't setting up shop here for the longest. They buy property, put it in some of the residents' name, because the people who come here, their family still lives in China. So they come here, they allow them to come here, so they have to spy, they'll do something to their family. This is a well-known fact. Everybody knows this. So I'm not concerned that President Trump is saying that this is a great thing, it's good for the economy. All money, not good money. And nobody's going to convince me that bringing in a bunch of Chinese spies is good for America. 600,000. We got enough. We allow about 300,000 every year. Or at least we were. I don't know if we're still doing it or not. But are they the same group who sent in the spy balloon? You said, well, Joe Biden was the president. Doesn't make a difference. They was trying to spy. Because if you're really not my enemy, you don't try to destroy me. China wants to dominate the world. They want to destroy America because we're the superpower. They want to be the only superpower. Once we let them get in too and infiltrate us too much, it's going to be too late. The virus is already in our system now. We got too many communists here right now in government. You're going to bring over other Chinese spies to infiltrate your organizations, infiltrate the university. The university is already communist enough. Last thing we need is more communists coming over. So I don't want to hear anything about how good it is. I'm not listening to any damn fool who tells me that this is a good idea to bring in more Chinese spies. This is absurd. Because that's what you're bringing in, Chinese spies. I don't care how President Trump try to dress this up. I know you like to make deals. Sometimes he's a little bit too anxious to make every damn deal. All deals ain't good deals. It's not good to be allowing more Chinese spies to come to your damn country, infiltrate your country. This is why the American dream is being watered down, because your politicians are too busy beating their chest about their deals. This is not a good deal for America, and I don't care who likes it. It's fact.